Now, most buyers don't realize that there's actually a simple way to tell if a resale property can actually deliver strong future capital gains. Now, this is important because if you get this wrong, you could end up with a property that looks good on the surface while you end up wasting precious time and opportunity locking your money in the wrong product. Now, this is based on my 15 years of experience observing property trends and written hundreds of property stories based on conversations with investors and upgraders. So this is something that I used every time. Now, how this came about was because one of my followers asked me this question. And the question is, between the sale at Marina and Marina Bay Residences, which one would be a better investment? And I thought that this information would be very useful to anyone who's planning to buy a resale property. So what I actually did was I just put out the historical performance of both projects, right, since 2020 to 2025. And over the past 5 years, the sale at Marina grew by 15%, while Marina Bay Residences only grew by just 5%. So on the surface, the sale seems to be the clear winner, right? Of course, it's a better investment compared to Marina Bay Residences. But here's the interesting part. There are actually, in fact, other projects that actually perform way better, right? Some even as high as 40 to 50% over the same period of time. And that's why it's extremely important to always check the historical performance of any resale projects, because it reveals something that's simple but critical, which is how resale buyers value that development. So if buyers don't like the development, both volume and prices will stay weak. Now, over time, growth just stagnates. But if buyers truly want it or want the development, the demand will push the price even higher year after year, which will eventually reflect in the historical performance. So, just to summarize, before you commit to any resale property, always remember to study its historical trend so that you can be very sure that in the next 5 to 10 years down the road, it will still have the same exact performance. So, that's the tip that I have for you. Gainer here. You can check out most of my stories as well. See you in the next video. Bye.